Gloat in 3, 2, 1. Kai gloating take away.
No, not yet. Dr. J's checking in for the Eski couch. I got little brother Cedric. Hey, what's happening? We've got brother Connor, brother Timmy, and the Dragon All-Star fan, Kaiser, in the house. How are we all, lads?
Good, man.
Very good.
All right, let's give him a moment to get out of the way. Yeah.
All right.
Told you so.
Wait. Just before you do, okay? Right, Kai, go.
Told you so. Dynasty forever. How good was that? I had to pull my car over. My heart was going through my mouth. And unlike last week, I had immediate contact from pretty much all the boys within about 20 minutes of the win. So,
nice.
Yeah.
Good.
Now, just on that, Cedric's mum has finished her dinner. So everyone say, see you, Cedric. See you, Cedric.
Bye,
see you, little man.
Cedric checking out.
No, seriously, that was one of the, I think we'll all probably say it was one of the best World Cups I've watched. Like, and World Cups in the last few years have been pretty fucking amazing, but that whole World Cup was pretty fucking amazing. Like, and Dynasty, Jesus.
Yeah, start to finish that whole tournament, there was so many interesting like storylines.
Yeah.
The best one was how Dynasty went undefeated. That was the best one.
That was pretty good one, eh?
Did they win?
I think so. I think they might have taken it serious as well.
Yeah. Mucho rings. So
the one thing I think was cool that is an extra, but Marcelo and Blake split in that MVP.
Yeah,
that was cool.
Yeah, I think that was the best call as well because Blake was probably the most effective of the attackers. That said, though, Mikey Urana played pretty damn lights out. I was super impressed with him. But Marcelo, Jesus.
When it like, you know, MVP, obviously it's for who had the greatest effect on that game, who made the thing to put the nail in the coffin, basically. And you couldn't put it between either of those guys. Like, and that's, you know, splitting the barrel was great. I reached out to Marcelo just to say, man, I haven't seen you play like that for fucking years, and he hasn't played that. Like, he always plays good, and I said that to him, but he just looked fucking good, didn't he?
Yeah. No, he looked sensational.
Yeah, something different, eh? Like completely different beast for that World Cup.
Yep. And that's what he said. He you know, he really enjoys playing the one, and you know, and that's where he felt at home, and that layout just really let him do that really well. So which was good.
And the fight with Rainey was just tops.
Yeah.
X Factor was just on form with getting
gotcha.
Getting under everyone's skin. So it was good.
Yeah.
The one good thing, well, not just the one good thing, but the great thing about X Factor losing means, for those that listen to Archie's play the game, he was very close to pulling the pin. If they'd won cup, like, I think you might have seen him like just go, yeah, no, cool, done it. I'm done. I've got other things I want to do and step away.
Yeah.
But the fact that he played, like, that wasn't the best I've seen Archie play, but that'll keep him in the game. The person on their team, though, that really came back and really fired up was Cole.
Yeah.
Like, Cole was fucking amazing.
And he does. Whenever they call him back in, you know, whenever he comes back in, it's just like he's never left. He's just seamless in there, you know. So
having said that about Archie, when Archie got shot out early in those last couple of points, as a Dynasty fan, whether he's playing his best tournament or not, when Archie dies early, it's a big
Yeah.
You know? 100%, man. 100%.
Yeah.
And it must be a absolute mental punch in the face when they look around and Archie's walking off. And
with him and Billy, man.
And a ride.
Yeah, him and Billy.
Yeah.
You take one or both of those two out.
And there was a point there where they dropped them both off the break, you know, like they were both gone, you know, and that's, you know, if you can get rid of those, like, you know, you always shoot for who's the most dangerous attacker, or who you feel is going to be the danger, or who's going to the most dangerous spot. And, you know, they were just effective in that. It was good. It's really good. So very cool.
No, that just as an overall event, though, that was, amazing to watch. It was really cool. Like, some of the fights between some of the teams, and
literally.
Well, there was that, but that was more on the Division 5 field, which I got to see.
Yeah.
Until
rainy
next day.
phone footage.
Yeah.
No, I think
Puerto Rico.
I think some of the semi-pro matches were probably my favorite. like the classic of Dynasty versus Infamous in the semi-finals.
Yeah,
like that felt like
You
a
said
real
semi-pro, Connor, you goose.
Sorry,
semi-final. Yeah,
right, not semi-pro. Yeah.
no,
Right,
those
we
semi-finals were amazing.
We understand it's nearly 10:30, mate. It's okay. So.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Break.
Obviously, like gutted for Heat, but like the multiple matches that Heat and X Factor had that weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, they were
look,
sensational.
All credit to X Factor, but like in the preliminaries, Heat were 5 unanswered points put on it. Like that's if you're going to squander a lead like that, and I love the guys. Don't get me wrong on this, but 5 unanswered points on you, that's the way
it's going to bite you in the ass.
Yeah,
100%. You can't do that at that level at that event.
No.
But I think that was that field layout, like that layout produced like we thought it was going to as well.
Yeah,
it was.
We did. We called that, didn't we?
Yeah. It's crash and bash. It was great. It was different routes run by different people. Malloy was looking amazing for the Russians. The Russians were more competitive than I thought they were going to be, which was great.
ML King Sundays.
First Sunday ever.
Look, guys, if you don't finish higher than AC Dallas, you're going to get relegated, right? Fuck you then. We're playing finals.
And they played well. Like I watched some of their games and it was actually really enjoyable to watch.
Kyle Barry has been threatening to be what he showed on the weekend for a while. And he was able to take advantage of that and really push through.
Yeah, I missed the match where Impact got knocked out though. What happened? Because I watched their prelims and I was like, oh God, okay, they're looking strong.
Yeah, I didn't see that match either. I
did watch it, but they were just X Factor had gone through wars.
Yeah,
and it's the same thing that happened to Heat previous event. Both teams went through prelims untouched. I know Impact and Damage had a really good prelim match.
Yeah, but look, Damage weren't playing fantastic paintball in that game. Like there were a couple of little points of brilliance, but
they were still taking they were still taking stuff off them that they hadn't had. Exactly. But if that's all Impact had to go with, okay, we need to adjust off this match. That's all they had to work with.
Yep.
They then go into play X Factor, who had just gone through punching matches, like two punching matches before they even got there.
Yeah,
and then got pantsed. And that's like realistically after that Heat prelim, and then watching that, I went, "Ooh, this is going to be interesting." And then that semi-final really produced. Same with the Dynasty Infamous final, really produced. So I didn't think Infamous were looking the best going into finals, but they really pulled their shit together for the finals. But the Dragon.
All the way.
It was the story of Dynasty, and it wasn't just as much as Blake and Marcelo got the MVPs. It was across the board. Like Shorty coming in and Shorty balls
salesman.
He had some.
My boy.
He had some cracking points. So
the question will be like, I think Marky sort of posted it and went, well, Shorty can now retire on the top.
Yeah.
But then the question is the fire been lit enough to keep him around?
Why would you want to? You can retire on top. He's just coming out of not playing. Why would you want to?
Timmy, they're a friendship group. They're bros.
Yeah.
And when they were a man down, the bro stood up for the bros. He's not coming back. That was
no, I didn't think he would.
That was one night only. That was
I
spoke to him today.
Well,
he answered your messages.
Responded today. We had a good chat today, and because we're both full-fledged members of Tro's crew, and Tro's crew always wins. So Tro's one out. Tro's one had a return, and Tro's one is out.
Nice.
That was he got.
But that's cool. In. The fact that he will still do that and can do that.
And be effective.
Yeah.
But you saw that shot hit the netting behind Archie.
Yeah. The first ball.
I never said nothing to him about it. He must have. He'd hit that first shot. He had him. He was dead. He had him.
Yeah.
But he missed his. And Oliver used to always talk about it. Always the first shot. The first shot. The first shot matters. Oliver used to just drill and drill and drill. First shot drills. Drill. Just to the point of monotonous tears. But he fucking hits your first shot.
Yeah.
That's why he's Oliver Lang.
Yeah.
So next World Cup, are we saying that both Ollie and Brandon Shaw will come back?
We will never see either of them again.
They go
here
the
first.
holy trinity of the third elusive World Cup win.
No, I think if anything, you hopefully see Dalton not hurt and having a chance to actually get his. But so this was one raised by like internal SDK chat about, so everyone would have now had a chance to see the Dynasty Club that they've now floated. Stevie had a look into it just because we're both intrigued into like what were they offering, like all that sort of stuff. So it's $100 US a month.
Yeah.
But they're capping it at 200 people only.
Yep.
In that, there's wicked prizes. Like they really hands down are giving away some awesome prizes, including like full weekend training with the whole team, not just you as an individual, but you team on team sort of deal. Trip with them to Cup. There's a few other big prizes in there.
I'm guessing off the back of Hermes's success of Hormesis, that 200 is going to fill up like that.
Oh,
100%.
it's easy. No, and this is what we're saying. 200 people worldwide for Dynasty fans is actually really easy to do. But that actually, it's ingenious because that throws 240 grand US into their coffers.
Straight into the bank. Yep.
Which allows them to basically not have a Tyler situation happen again where they have one of their best players walk because of finances.
Yep.
So the question got raised within our chat. We know it won't be Tyler, but will Spicker get the knock on the bedroom door from old Rye and go, when you're ready? There you go.
No.
There you go.
No, he's part of Carbon or something now. He does the deals with him.
Yeah.
He works in Carbon.
Yeah, he works. He's one of the main reps.
Yeah.
But he was the only other one that we thought would be an obvious. Because realistically, you're not going to replace Mikey Urena.
Yeah.
He's come into his own and proven why he was picked up and why he's still there. Yeah. Because there's been others picked up that have been given the opportunity that haven't run with it. Mikey's run with it. There was some stupid rumor going around about Arturo. We were talking about this amongst ourselves.
Going to Mexico.
Yeah.
Not happening.
That one I could instantly I don't even know. I don't know the guy, but I can tell you that would never happen.
I do.
I know you do, and I know the rest of my boys do.
Yeah.
But
I had a quick chat with him.
Why the hell would you leave Dynasty to go to? A Latin team.
Patriotic part, yeah.
Nah.
He wrote to me.
Hang on, just quickly before you go there. Those that don't know, Trademark Gun is selling the Outlaws are selling their pro spot to a Latin team. So those that didn't hear that or didn't know that was happening, that's happening. And then there was speculation that he'd be making the move to that team so he can speak that. Well, just chill out with people. So back to you, Kaiser.
Well, we didn't talk about that, but I wrote to all of them individually afterwards, and I wrote to Arturo, congrats, brother, so proud of you guys. And he wrote, thanks, man, we really missed you out here. And I wrote, yeah, I miss being there with you guys. And he wrote, I bet. He's not going anywhere.
No.
Yep. He's not going anywhere. And
he worked his ass off to get
Blake
there.
wrote to me after to hear from I would have been on cloud nine. I couldn't believe Blake even wrote anything back, and straight away.
Yep.
And those guys are just awesome.
Blake was the first pro that I met, and I met him at the airport.
I met Blake a long time ago.
Did you?
Yeah.
Good dude.
That's good.
Yeah, man. Yeah, when I first moved here. Yeah.
So a couple
there's a funny video of him riding around on a Pee-wee 50.
Yeah, bro. I've been to that house. No, I met him at the airport at 4 a.m. when those guys were flying out to a Super Sevens, and I was like, "Yo, there's a guy from Dynasty in my city. Hell yeah, I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna fanboy the shit out of this.
Yeah, I'm gonna fanboy the shit. Hell yeah.
I knew he was busy. So I just wrote electric Beautiful to watch. And he wrote back, "Love you, Duda. Thanks for always being with us in spirit and cheering us on. We love you."
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Very cool. Other things that came out of that was pretty cool to see. So season wise, Infamous finished second. So that's
good.
That's really good for those guys.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it was just a solid finish. The Aftermath boys, they finished 8th. That was
Say that
pretty
again.
cool too. Aftermath.
Aftermath.
Oh yeah, mate. I can't do it. I can't.
Aftermath. Yeah.
I'll just say it with me tomato, mate. So
Well, it's like we call it Dynasty, not Dynasty.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
It always
if you're
does.
talking
my
about
head.
Egypt, you say the Tutankhamun dynasty, don't you? You still don't. I only call that team. I haven't changed my whole. But with Aftermath, I now say that, and my mates will look at me and go, "You got to stop living in America, man. You come back, and every time you're a little bit fucking weirder." And I'm like,
God. So that was good for those guys. Finishing up there at 8th, I thought that was pretty cool too. So very cool. Do we talk about the new weight divisions or?
We can.
I mean, my division. Yeah.
Realistic. We can have a yarn about it. It'll be interesting to see what comes of it. So for those that didn't see, go on Paintball, buy, talk, sell. Or talk, buy, sell, whatever the hell it is. You'll find plenty of videos.
Yeah.
How many angles are on there, Tim?
A giant. I've seen 2 individuals that I bothered to have a look at. Big punch up that happened on field on the Division 5 field.
See the iron bar? Did you see that?
Yeah.
I didn't see that. So,
bro,
two teams.
With it a few, well,
that was the car park one, wasn't it?
Yep. Yeah. So the wash up of the car park, that wasn't the team that was in the initial blue. So that's been, they've come out and said, they've come out and said that wasn't our boys. We don't know who it was. We don't condone it. But yeah, pretty brutal. And just, shooting the bloke in the face without a mask. Yep. Like that. That's, to me, that's like, you punch on all you want. That's cool. You're blokes. You're right.
Dickheads, but
you're right to throw a punch at each other. That it is what it is, mate. Blokes have been throwing punches at each other.
Getting broken. Someone get broken legs.
Is what it is. Broken noses. It happens. But shooting someone in the head.
Someone got their leg broken. Joe.
Yeah, so, I know. I understand that. And I get that.
I've punched plenty of blokes in the face, and I've been punched in the face by plenty of blokes. But I've never broken a dude's leg.
Isn't the line from the leg though that the bloke fell? Like it wasn't that he got hit. Like originally it come out that he got hit, but the bloke fell and busted his leg falling over. So that's that's collateral damage.
He was knocked out standing up.
Yeah,
it's collateral damage.
Dropped badly. And I think he actually supposedly broke his knee. I don't know if it's either way.
Dislocated shoulders falling in fights. That's collateral damage. It's not like intent. The intent wasn't to fuck him up in his leg. The intent was to knock him out. Yeah. So and that's kudos to him. And I get that. There's always going to be punch ups, and that, Kaiser. You know that as well. And even your mates, you'll punch on with your mates because you can. But shooting people in the head without a mask on is fucked up. Shooting people in the head who don't have a mask on just to be a cop is fucking shit.
100%.
Yeah.
And the whole squad, and the squad they were shooting in the face from the dead box.
Yeah.
They would
like he was on the ground.
He slipped over. He misheard the buzzer or whatever had happened. He did the Kentucky shuffle, had an unco moment. Fell over, and goggles fell off, and someone in the fucking dead box called turkey shoot, and they all lowered their guns and unloaded into his face.
Yeah, which is shit.
Yeah, which is shit.
Yeah. So
and by all accounts, the dude's face is probably bruised, but he's still got 2 eyes, amazingly.
And he can see his crutches, which is a plus. So
it's
mental.
The fallout will be interesting from the point of view of the league has to do something to crack down on it because the Puerto Rican guys involved were involved in a punch up last year, from what I've been told.
Well, they're the same ones that fought at the pro field last year, Tim, remember?
That was the one I was wondering.
At the final. Yeah, they boxed on at the final at the netting.
Yes,
Yep.
yeah, and then
Yeah,
which
in
also
front of
went through some
everyone.
craziness. Yeah.
In front of the Go Sports box.
Yeah.
Which
So
is,
I think
you know-
there's going to have to be some more stringent sort of policing of. You can't do. Like, look, no one could have stopped what happened on the field. I believe.
Yep.
But what's happened. Those teams, player names. You have an APPA register, and then it's on you now to sort of keep a track of that. That if they try to show up under the guise of someone else, because you obviously don't need ID to create an APPA ranking.
Yeah.
As Inman will tell you with his fun with the WCPPL this year. Yeah, if you see these guys roll up, turn them around, kick their asses out.
Yeah. You don't need, like, our sport, like, just like I was thinking about this after this, right? So, you know, the NXL has 104,000 followers, right? So that's the biggest league in the world, has 104,000 followers on Instagram. So that tells you how closed our sport and our industry is.
104,000 followers.
Yeah,
And
it's
Matt
fuck
the
all.
Gym Rat has over 1 million. Matt
Yeah.
the Gym Rat has over 1 million on TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you look at that as numbers, you know, like it's, you know, that's
NXL doesn't know how to use TikTok. That's the other thing, but that's a whole other thing. Like,
don't even start.
yeah, I'm not going to get into that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not on TikTok. I'm too old.
I was going to say, no, I'm not. I refuse.
No, they just don't know how to do like any form of like short form video.
Back to my point,
Yeah,
you guys, please. Back to my point. So they've got 104,000 people that follow them on Instagram, right? I don't know what they got on Facebook. If one of you guys want to quickly jump on and check that out. It
Greenspan's
shows,
got like 60,000 just himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm getting at. This is the biggest league in the world. So everyone in the world has, this is the biggest league, the one that everyone wants to watch. It's, you know, the World Cup, the biggest event, and their reach on Instagram is 104,000 people. So our industry and our sport is that close.
There's models at my gym there's girls at my gym that are models that have 3 million.
Amen. Yeah. Amen. But this is what I'm getting at. Like, it's that closed and that shut off that they can't have shit like this, bringing what little people and what little interest there is in our sport and this shit into disrepute like this, you know, like it's just ridiculous. Imagine, like, if that was a rugby league player, not even at World Cup, like a local game of rugby league, what would happen to the players who were just playing in their, they'd be gone, done. And you know, that, and this is what I'm getting at. And this is the highest level, like the biggest tournament of the year in the world. That there has to be, people have to be held accountable. Like, they can't just let that shit go.
And I like guys like, I love Damien. He's a good friend of mine, but this just fuels people like Damien Ryan's fight. Like, Damien shared on every platform you've never seen. Damien was there. Pop. Like,
which I think in this regard, like, usually think Damien's got a fair few points, but in this one, I think he's laying blame at the wrong feet.
Yeah. So for me, it's like, where would you try to do a change with APPA? So you do have to have some form of ID, like, because that's also the second time.
Connor, have you been to World Cup, Connor?
They've got photo cards, don't they? They've got to have a photo card.
You have to have photo ID, but I'm talking about when you sign up for your APPA.
Whose name is that picture?
When you get there, guys, you line up in a, well, I don't.
Pre-COVID.
You line up in a huge line, like you're getting into going into a festival. And you've got your ID and your player's card, and you go in, and it's like you're going into, like, those from Sydney, like you go into the Mean Fiddler and they scan your ID. Right. So you go in there and you're on record of being there.
Yeah,
like, you are 100% traceable.
It's the same as when you sign in at Action. You sign in at Action, they scan your ID. You know, and that's you know, so they know,
they know who it is. It was the same for the NXL in Europe. I went through that.
Okay.
Like, and again, we would go in and just one of the guys would go off and sort us all out, or ProShare or the HK guys would help us out and get us through quicker. But it is tracked, as Kai said.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's just a matter of just making sure they just need to.
Yeah.
It's just, the main thing is, it just comes back then on when it comes around time next year, double check.
Yep.
Which I'm sure they will, because there's no way they're going to let this go 3 for 3.
This won't slide.
No. I could imagine like Tom Cole and that losing their nanas about this.
Tom, Chris Rail, those guys will be bull. Oh,
Yeah,
there has to be action taken.
Yeah.
Yep.
There will be
It
some
was
pretty serious
absolute
repercussions.
disrepute. It was
I just hope it's
disrepute.
you don't have to drag all the names through the mud and all the rest of the stuff, but it'd be interesting to know, and I hope they do sort of let slip at least a bit of what happens out of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
What the punishments are, so it does discourage someone else getting on beers and deciding fuck you and throwing on.
Yeah.
You can't just iron bar blokes at paintball.
You just can't iron blokes in general. I mean, that's a pretty standard rule.
Yep.
That's some Chopper Reed shit, dude.
No, it's not. He would not iron barred. It would have been a plank of wood with a nail. So.
No, he held the record at Pentridge for iron barrings.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I read it in his book.
It's got to be true. That's it.
Yep.
All right. So, anything else we want to add on Cup?
I mean, there's the other sad news that Go Sports got some lenses stolen.
Yeah.
That sucks.
It's shit,
okay.
isn't it?
I just want to add on to this one. What the hell?
Yeah.
Guns got stolen, gear bags got stolen, and
Gear bags always get stolen. Like you always
not
see
from
that.
World Cup, Jonesy.
No, you do, man. You always see the post about, my gear bag and gun went missing. Like bags get stolen from US events heaps, and you always see it. And if keep an eye out for this gun, my bag got stolen. You always see it, which is shit. And, like I myself, like I go to a paintball field, I put my bag down. I have the utmost in faith that everything's going to be in that bag when I go back to it through the day.
Jonesy, you go to Australia with one bag and you leave with three. I know, guys.
But yeah, stealing lenses off.
Lenses.
Yeah.
Outrageous.
Yeah. And they're Red Epic lenses. So, one, very expensive.
Yep.
Two, only work on Red Epic cameras, which are also very expensive.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you've just stolen a lens for no reason.
Yep.
It's not like you can go up and use it.
Red cameras are still $500,000.
Yeah.
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 I've worked as an actor with red cameras, and it's the biggest deal when you work with a red camera. I got hit in the head with a crane. The camera, my block
with an iron bar.
Yep.
Yeah. Chopper Reed.
Yeah.
I got hit in the head with a red camera. The same red camera that filmed Star Wars Episode 1, actually. The actual same one. Smashed me in the face one day and took me out. And I got dropped like a bag of shit. They all ran over and started rubbing the camera.
Yeah.
Fuck this guy.
Yeah.
I mean, look, on the other more positive news, there was a couple of new products. So that was cool.
Yeah.
Cool to see the new grills. First look at them, I really didn't like them. Second look,
grown on me.
They're a little bit better. Yeah.
They've grown.
The grills. They look like grills, but they look like a pair of grills that
might be comfortable.
That might actually be comfortable and wouldn't echo like shit in my ears.
Yeah.
They have gone up pretty significantly in the dollar value though.
Yeah. Well,
which we did talk about last week, and we did make the call. It was going to be the case.
Yep.
HK shop. I still thought that was going to be a force. I
called that one.
Yeah, no, you did. Yep.
So
I know that means there's still other stuff there that's waiting to slip, but that's not unusual for the HK boys.
Yep.
But yeah,
speaking of guns, just quickly, I was at the paintball shop today, and they had a new shipment of PE guns come in, and the CS2 Pro in Light Trooper looks mint. And the HK fossils are in stock there as well, the LV 1.6 by HK. And they have some real nice colours in that gun too. So
Greenspan's an HK fossil.
Yeah.
Here's the HK fossil.
Yeah. The Hormesis push goggle.
Yep.
That was pretty
cool.
nice.
Very expensive.
Fetching some stupid money.
Yeah.
Like they were always going to. I mean, the Unites are an expensive goggle.
We are accepting your children.
Yeah,
pretty much. Like the Unites are an expensive goggle in the first place.
Yep.
You throw Hormesis in with it. I was
actually
surprised there was only $100 or $150 thing on it, and you do get a headband with it.
Yep.
But yeah, like I haven't even bothered checking in to see what they're already going for those goggles, because they sold out. They're like every other like Hormesis thing; they sell out instantly.
No, biggest release I did put it on the group chat was the visor. Hasn't been released yet. but it's finally on its way. Yeah.
Off year nights.
So did you ordered one? You got it. You got in on it. Ordered one.
Oh no! Like there hasn't been orders for it. There was just that one pick, and I'm just waiting for them to launch it to be like.
Yeah.
I hate to break to you, but I'm pretty certain I saw one in person at World Cup 2016 when they were first showing the Unites, and like here's this visor we're thinking of putting on with them, and I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they joke about it all the time.
Meanwhile, I went off and got myself a set of KLRs, and HK have had a nice little fucking pop-on visor for a while now.
Yeah, which does fit a push goggle, just
with some modification.
It does fit though. So
only because you got to go
down.
Yeah.
I used to put my old grill. So when I wore i5s, I used to put my grills, the original grills visor, on my i5s.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
And that worked really well. Worked a treat. So. But I think I've run out. I had about 5 of them at one stage, but they've just dwindled. So
yeah, everyone used to get rid of them, and then like someone actually realised that they were useful.
Yeah, that actually come in handy when it rains.
Yeah.
So
yep.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Did any of you guys catch Jamie Angus's mate Bear's cup wrap up?
Love that.
I didn't see his wrap up.
He's funny sometimes.
He is a funny bastard. Like he can be quite funny. So good value.
There's some pretty bang on spots though, which was enjoyable. Like, yeah, it was good.
He doesn't care. He doesn't care.
So
the comment section is just where you have so much fun. You just see everyone getting angry with them.
Yeah.
just so you all know, you are all Eskimo brothers on here. Bear is an actual Eskimo brother. You do realise that. He did come over and play with the Eskimo brothers.
Yeah.
Many years ago now. So it was very cool. But yeah.
So wait, do we get him on one time then?
No, look, I'm quite happy just growing our show.
Yeah, no, I'm happy. Not like I got on with Bear when I met him. Nice enough in small doses. Those small doses being the usual 10 seconds I see him on
micro
doses. Micro dosing of Bear is probably the best. Well spaced apart at the same time.
You know what I don't want a micro dose of? Do you know what I want a mega dose of? That PB athlete shirt that you're wearing. You got my address.
Mate.
Yeah, fucking send me one right now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
That thing is fire, bro. That thing is fire. That's my summer attire right there. That thing.
Yeah. So they launched tonight. So they've been going like actually surprisingly very well. Like
surprising.
It's got a
I'm so surprised.
Send me one right now.
Hey man, I needed a good launch. It was a good launch.
That's good.
Where can we check them out, Connor?
pbathleteclothing.com. Yeah, nice and easy. They're on the landing page.
It's very formal, yes.
Yeah.
DHL shipping to Australia, you can lay by it. 4 easy payments of $8.53 for the new shirts.
There you go.
I think it works out at, doesn't it? Something like that.
Yeah. It's DHL and everything. It's international.
Yeah. That shirt is fire, Connor.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's so good.
They are. The other new designs you have up there, I had a look before the show, mate. They look really good too. So you've done some smashing shit.
Something a little bit more basic, but like it's a heavier t-shirt for the other one.
Yep.
It's actually it's quite nice. I'm really happy with how they came out. But this was like something I wanted to try a while ago. And
mate, it's a skeleton drinking beer. You can't go wrong.
I know, it's great. Yeah.
It's a no-brainer.
Hell yeah. No, but definitely doing more stuff like this one, I think. Like, it's gone sweet.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
And which is cool. So jump on, get them. As we said, all the W's, pbathleteclothing.com.
Yep.
Overnight.
Black Friday sales as well next week, not on the new ones.
I
know, sorry. And then a very special surprise for Christmas.
Yeah.
For people who like something limited.
There you go.
Yep.
Nice.
It's going to be a Hormesis PB athlete shirt. They'll be $850 each.
Yeah, exactly.
There's only 3 of them.
Yeah. Good luck. Yeah.
And you need the code to buy one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't know how to do that code shit. I just drop it and it goes. Yeah. So it's good.
It works.
Yeah.
So a bit of sad news through the week. Rog sadly took his own life, which is really shit. We've, as the Eskimo brothers, have happily campaigned for years and years and years, and even before that when we were TPC, to actually talk about shit and talk to your mates if you're going through a bit of a down spot. We just some statistics that I want to bring up, just a little bit of a realization. About 3,000 people commit suicide in Australia each year. It's 3 times the national road toll, right? The amount of people that commit suicide. So when you go away or you go for a drive, your family tell you to drive safe. Let's start taking that one step further and just telling our mates to be safe, because it is pretty shit and the numbers are pretty alarming. Of those people that do commit suicide, so for every 9 people, 7 of them are blokes. So that's a pretty alarming statistic that comes about. I know, like myself, I've had 6 people that I know now that have taken their own life, and it's pretty shit. And I've been in a position where I've wanted to do it, and thankfully I didn't. And the only thing that got me through that was talking about shit and making changes so that I don't get myself in that position again. So please, guys, if you are struggling and you are going through something and someone says, "Hey, mate, how you going?" Don't just say, "Yeah, I'm good." Just say, "Look, I'm having a bit of a rough trot." And then, talk to your mates. You don't have to get deep and heavy with it, but sometimes just knowing that someone, 100%
as well,
100%. But just open up and just tell people what's going on. I know with Rog, like I spoke to him 3 weeks ago when I went out to action and played, and he was seemed in great spirits, and that's sadly the fact with people that are going through depression or in that frame of mind, that they'll always put that front up, So if you do talk to your mates and you care about your mates and you say, "How you going?" They say, "I'm good." Follow it up with, "Are you proper good or are you filling me with shit?" Just follow it up, because as soon as they say good, they'll let their guard down. They've got over that hard question of, "How you going?" "I'm good, man, I'm good." Just follow it up with, "Are you proper good?" and look out for your mates, guys, please.
Just remember, guys, once you do it, you can't undo it. It's done. You can't take it back.
It's a permanent decision for a temporary situation.
I saw an interview with a guy that jumped off the Brooklyn Bridge, and what had happened was a speedboat or something went through a fucking microsecond before he hit the water, and the wake broke the water, and he lived. And he said, and he now goes around campaigning for anti-suicide. He said 1/1,000,000th of a second after he jumped, he regretted it.
Yep.
As soon as he realized he couldn't take it back, which took a fucking bazillionth of a second,
yep,
he realized he'd made the worst decision of his soon to fucking end in 1 second life, and he regretted it instantly.
Yep.
He said it was instant as soon as he stepped off. You can't take it back, guys. You can't take it back. The epidemic that is ravaging our fucking community has to stop. Amen. I was good friends with Rog. I spoke to Rog just the other day. I said I'd call. I'm not doing the blah blah thing, but I said I'd call him in the morning, and I didn't call him.
Yep.
And I'm not having a moment of self guilt or blame. It just added another uppercut for me when I found out that fuck.
Yep.
If just make the call, be there. Once it's done, you can't take it back. And I guarantee my friend Luke Viner, and I guarantee little Matty Stratch, and I guarantee Rog, I guarantee they fucking regretted it.
Yep.
And that 1 second they had, I fucking guarantee they regretted it. No more, please. No more, all right?
Anyone that would rather hear you talk about your problems than talk to your mum about you at your funeral, know? And that's just fucking talk to your mates. Don't be too proud to say, "Hey, shit's fucking tough."
Yep.
Don't be too proud.
Yeah, like sometimes it doesn't even have to be actually have to like talk about what's going on. Just like Like I find like if I'm feeling shit or something, I'll just like hang out with one of my flatmates, or like I enjoy doing this. Like
Yep.
it doesn't like sometimes you don't need to address it. Like if you know a person for long enough, you can kind of hey, let's go do like something. And
Yep.
yeah, I know I find at least that helps. But yeah, just get honest in conversations.
Yep.
There's too much of the whole like guys being too proud for that shit. Just like get over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all have emotions, like they actually talk about it.
100%. So if you are struggling, there's numbers you can call, and I'll put a couple in the show notes, but give Lifeline a call, Beyond Blue, the Black Dog Institute, any of those will be happy to help you out.
There's people in hospital that are dying to live. Don't throw what you've got away.
We've only got a short time, and like you've survived 100% of your worst days up to today. Don't make that decision now. So it'll always pass. All right. So that's our heavy bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, please talk to your mates. Talk to anyone. All good. Some paintball on this weekend. John Abello's bringing back the ABL rules for a 5-man trenches tournament at Action Paintball.
Oh, John Abello. We need a bit of a cheer up. Yeah.
John Abello's doing some good things at the moment.
What is ABL rules?
ABL rules,
Yeah,
righto.
Australian Bushball League, man.
Australian Bushball
okay.
League. 2 flag stations on the 50, one on each sideline. Right?
Oh, crazy.
Flag station, red and blue button. It's a 15-minute game. And whoever controls the flag station the longest, combined time wins the game. 5-minute respawns, and you have to exit the respawn area when the hooter goes. You can't mill around and hang out.
Okay.
So
is that like the slapstick kind of? You see it like
kind of, but
I want to show you guys. I want you to carry on.
Hang on a second. He's got these electronic boxes with a blue and a red button. So you're the red team, you hit the red button, starts the timer. You're the blue team, you hit the blue button, stops the red timer, starts the blue timer. John Abello is doing amazing things for paintball in Sydney.
John Abello's a legend. And Plucker, I love Plucker. So you guys know my dog Tiger.
Is that your dog?
That is my dog. He's a very smart boy, right?
Very distinguished gentleman.
I sent that to Plucker or something one day, and look what Plucker sent back.
Poor John. Not poor dog, poor John. That's magic. That's magic.
I love you, Pluck.
Plucker with the go. Oh, speaking of Plucker made it onto the paintball license video as well. I had to get him to sign a waiver. Plucker was in there. So, if you're getting your license and there's another good looking rooster on there, apart from me, that's Plucker. So, back to
be Mike behind the counter.
Yeah. But yeah. So yeah, John Abello doing great things for paintball in Sydney. I didn't get it. I meant to message him and find out how his little one-on-one tournament went the other weekend. But yeah, I didn't get a chance. So had a pretty busy day today. But I will chase up that trenches tournament, and I might.
That's really cool. I wish I could play that.
Yeah, it is cool. It is cool, considering like the
and trenches. That's the kind of shit we all got into paintball for. To fucking
100%.
In the bush, like.
And the trenches field.
Yes, I played bush ball. It was fun.
The trenches field at Action is really good. Like the trenches are deep, they're wide. So you got trenches, you got bridges over the trenches, and then you got like the fort in the middle of the trenches field as well. So it's on 3 levels, this field. It's pretty fucking cool. I really like that field. I did have a hand in building quite a bit of it, so I am a little bit biased as well. So
nothing wrong with that.
What's that, Connor?
That's a Yarramundi, yeah?
Yeah. So just down from where the tawny field is, it's just down the hill, like the next field down the hill.
Oh, cool. Okay.
It's pretty cool. So when you get back over here for a paintball event, I'll take you for a walk and show you the fields, mate.
I'm fiending to get back over there, yeah.
So the Yarra 10-man did get cancelled. We spoke about that. It's going to be the 15th of January, which will be a Saturday. So Mike's doing it on a Saturday, and then the Saturday night there'll be a barbecue, shindig, and welcome back to paintball, because it'll be about 8 months since people have played a tournament. So that'll be the 15th of January. John and the boys have been out there widening the hyperball field. So they're widening that out and netting all that up at the moment as we speak. So it'll be really pretty tidy for when that event comes around, which is cool as well.
They've got AstroTurf on the hyperball field, don't they?
Look, he's got the AstroTurf to do it. I don't know if it's down. I don't think it's down.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
I get behind like the thoughts behind it because they did it for the ICC as well, and it's just about longevity of the field. So
yeah, and look, I get that.
But I get what you're putting out down there, Kai.
It's not natural.
Yeah,
it's not
depends
natural.
on what, but also it comes down to whatever surface prep happens underneath it.
Yeah,
you effectively might still end up with the ruts and the
you will
like the sand pushed up underneath the Astro, and the Astro will just mold with it and everything anyway.
So you'll end up with a hyperball mounds field. So
yeah, I want to play with a good chance of snapping my ankle.
100%. Yeah. The good thing, I guess, if it is going to AstroTurf, that there will be mucho overslides into those nice steel hyperball tubes as well. So that'll play. You may not snap your ankle, but you do have the chance of a green stick fracture on your femur. Yeah.
Solid concussion.
Yeah. I did smash my knee at the 10-man last year, just slid and I've hit this too late. Dagoosh underneath the tube. Limped off the field. So very good. All good. So we're going to have a bit of a hiatus now. So are we going to go 3 weekly, lads? What do you want to do?
We definitely need to get showing before Chrissy. I know I couldn't definitely do next week because this time next week, I would be looking at you with 2 eyes. Yeah. So that's next week for me. So
I'll be on the road next week. So I'll be doing Connor and having shitty hotel Wi-Fi.
So we won't be doing it next week. But no, we'll probably give it a couple of weeks. Especially we spoke about this off the air, and for those that have been following us and whatnot.
I think your earphones went flat, Timmy.
Is me or is Timmy just dropped?
Yep.
Hey, here's one I prepared earlier.
Yeah.
So.
Timmy's now losing back. All of the.
No, he's back. It's called the hotspot, mate. It's like it's a good thing about these little fellas. Trouble is, I was using them at work today, so the battery's down. Given we're coming to the end of another weird season where there's not really been a massive amount of events.
Yep.
Until there's a bit of news about next year, there's not really a massive amount of extra to talk about.
Yep.
That said, though, if anyone's got any ideas,
I'll throw a quick one.
Have a yarn about, shoot us a message.
Yeah, and I'll just throw a quick one in. When entries drop for Harvey Bay, make sure you get them in. We've only got 12 teams that can play. We already have 8 or 9 who have confirmed interest.
Are you still taking 2 teams, Kaiser, like Cartel and the mates, or?
Yeah, I'm just taking damage. I'm just taking the mates. I hope Cartel go, but I'm locked in with damage crew.
Yep.
So hopefully we call some damage.
Very good. Is Harvey Bay the first one? Do we know? Like, is Wertho given any? So it is. Do we have an idea of when he's looking at that? Is he waiting until like February, March till it cools down a little bit?
It's February 5th and 6th. That's been announced that Harvey Bay's on.
Right, February 5th and 6th. Is it 5th and 6th? Hang on, I'll just check my. Come on, mate.
That weekend.
Thanks, Mr. NXL.
Yeah, it's that first weekend of February.
What are flights like? How do we get to Harvey Bay?
Yeah, 5th and 6th, Saturday, Sunday.
About $400 from Melbourne, 400 return, I think.
Is it?
Yeah,
it's about 16 grand from Perth if you get there.
One way.
I won't look at prices.
Yeah, so it's a 5th and 6th.
No, I think that's one way to New Zealand's that. I think it's about 14 grand over there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Look, mate, I'm just going to try and get to Sydney for all tournaments. Hopefully, Melbourne for a few, and I want to try do one in Perth.
So what do we say? 5th and 6th. So fly in the 4th.
Come and play with us in Melbourne.
Mate.
NXL Vic should be good. We got some new teams appearing here next year that I know about, which is good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I know we still got to get the Astro down over here in the West, but I'm like every year, I'll wait on everyone else to suss out because I'll work with what works best for the WA community in terms of their travel plans and that, because I'll always encourage everyone to go travel, play somewhere else, go try meeting new people.
Every series, play as much paintball
play as much as you can, but also you'll find out what we're better at here in WA versus what others are better at elsewhere. You'll also play at a different level. and then also get your ass out of Australia and go to New Zealand, go to Asia, go to Europe, US, wherever. Just spread your wings, go whenever we can, obviously, because you will come back an infinitely better player.
If you play for someone who tells you that you can't play something because you'll never wear their jersey again, then you got to think about how much you want that little 10% discount, don't you? Stop that bit. No one, I'm fully sponsored, 100%. No one fucking tells me what to do because I'm a.
Because you're what? Hang on, sorry, I was looking at flights. My bad. What was that? Because you're what?
Yeah, Batman. He's a Batman.
Fucking bad man.
Yes, because I'm Batman.
Tells me what to do.
You.
Yeah. No one tells me what to do. I do what I want. I play paintball with who I want, where I want, when I want.
458.88 from Sydney return to Harvey Bay.
It's about same but different.
Yeah, so much of a muchness. I'll use my Jetstar credits from the Queensland Cup 20. When was the first COVID lockdown? 2020. So yeah, I've got my COVID credits from that one. So very cool. Very cool. All good. Anything else we want to add, lads?
No, we'll just give everyone a shout out when we've got a good idea when we're going to do the next one. If anyone has anything, any ideas, anything you want to hear us have a chat about, guys, just shoot one of us a message.
Flick us a message. If you want us to make any videos, any content that you want to see some training videos or anything like that, get it happening. We can do that as well. So we'll take the time to make those. So, all right, that's about it. Anything else?
Yeah.
Done?
Play
Done?
more paintball.
Yeah,
play everywhere, play every series, play with your mates.
Play when you can, talk to your mates.
Yeah, talk to
be good to your mates.
Talk to your mates. Get them to open up. So, all right, we're done. All
right.
Dr. Jones, done and dusted. Connor, thank you. I appreciate you. Timmy, thank you for being here for the last 40 episodes. And Kaiser, thank you, my friend, for being a part of this as well. Much love, boys. I appreciate you all.